I've been looking for a spot to take a rest and record this video for a while now. It's been such a hot day. I mean, not that hot, but hot for hiking. I think it's like around, probably, better not put it on. It's probably 19 degrees right now. And of course, when you're hiking, you feel the heat properly. So I just found this area in the shadow to record this video and also get rid of all the stones in my shoes. Well, I'm a meteorologist based in British Columbia, and I wanted to record this video about what happened in BC recently, and especially where I live in Big White Mountain, close to Kelowna. It is southeast of Kelowna, about 50 kilometers southeast of Kelowna. So this is now 24th of August, and as you definitely know, if you live in BC or in Canada, you know that we had a catastrophic wildfire this summer in BC, and that was so sad and so difficult. I have been living in BC now for almost 2.5 years, and I haven't seen such a thing. It was so sad to see that the sky is so dark and the life is so dark when we get the wildfires. So I remember for about 2.5 weeks, the sky was orange and it smelled burnt everywhere. And of course, it has effects on, on people's mental health and physical health, like both. Physically, I personally had headaches for about, I don't know, probably 5 days. More than that, probably a week. Each time I was going out and the smoke was so intense, I was coming home with a headache, and it would take two days to get rid of it. And it was so gloomy to go out there, like, the blue sky didn't exist. It was just a sad pink, orange, green color that covered the sky, and it was so sad. We have not been evacuated. Of course, we live in a mountain, and there's less chances for people in the mountain to be evacuated because it's cooler. But many people around us, many cities around us, we need to evacuate the residents. And many people actually came to the mountain to live for a month or so. They were hiking and biking here. So yeah, it was really sad. It was my first experience with a direct experience with wildfires, and it was really sad. And of course, there are lots of things giving hands in hand to create these situations, and we are part of this. Humans are part of this, but like individuals, like me or my friends, how they contribute is like pretty much smaller than how the governments and all those companies, excavation companies and other companies are producing lots and lots of pollutions are contributing to this. Yeah. So okay, I don't want to make this video very, very sad. The weather is really nice today, and I'm so happy about this. We had a very dry summer, and hopefully, luckily 2 days ago we got beautiful rain, and it was like showering, and it was crazy. And let me just bring the camera closer. And it was crazy. It was so nice, and we had hails. So I took photos of the hails and took videos of the hails, and they were amazing. And look at this now. The weather is so nice, the sky is so clean, and we can see the mountains in the back. It's been about, I would say, probably 3.5 weeks that we haven't seen mountains like this clear and this beautiful. It was just, we just could see those closest trees. You see the closest row of trees, we just could see them. And after that, it was like hazy and we couldn't see anything. So it was sad. I'm just gonna turn the video, the camera to the other side. You can see that. So like, yeah, we were just seeing that level of trees, and behind that, it was just smoke. Sad smoke. So those mountains, they're new to me. I mean, new. It's been almost a month that I haven't seen them, or I saw them, but like very obscure and unclear. So I'm happy that they're back. But since we had a hot summer, many of the plants actually they died earlier than they were supposed to. Usually we get beautiful flowers in a mountain and we keep them for about, like their peak is in mid-August and they start dying about, let's say, early September. But since we had a very dry summer, like many of the flowers are dead. I was walking today and I was surprised at how dead the area looked compared to 2 weeks ago when I did another hike here. You can see that. I'm just gonna show you this one. This, for example, is one of the examples of the plants that literally died because they didn't get enough rain. So you see the leaves are literally yellow and they died. But since we got this beautiful rain 2 days ago, now the trails are so nice. They're not dusty anymore. And they're just like, the trails are not wet, but they are moist enough to keep the dust in. And when you walk or bike, the dust doesn't fly. So just stay there and it's nice. And I love it. So yeah. For the record, I'm in Falcon Ridge hiking trail. For whoever knows a little bit the Big White Mountain area. We didn't, like I said, we didn't get wildfires. So the trees are all green and beautiful. Let me turn the side of the camera. The trees are so nice. If you look far away at the back hills, you see all those green trees. So yeah, we were good, and many people, basically, many evacuees, they got refuge here in Big White, and I enjoy seeing those beautiful birds, falcons, ravens, this morning, and this beautiful clouds and beautiful blue sky that I have missed for a long time. Yeah, all right. So what I'm gonna do is that right now is almost 11:30. Let me check. Yeah, it's 11:45, and I have been hiking now for about an hour and a half now, probably at least. And I think I'm gonna head down, going back to the village. And I actually am keeping my bell and my bear spray closed because during the past 10 days there were bird activities in the mountains. They were roaming around looking for berries that are blooming right now. And there's a mom and two cubs, but the cubs are so big, almost the size of the mom. So it's probably the time that mom let them go and start their life themselves because they are grown up enough. So anyway, I'm keeping my bear spray and I'm keeping my bell close by, just in case I encounter them. I can protect myself from being eaten. All right, I'll be back soon. I just have been positively surprised. I saw another hiker in the hiking trail, and it's rare because this is the weekend for the Big White Mountain and the chairlifts are not working. They're not working. So we have to basically hike up and down. on our own, and there was another hiker coming down. Actually, he did the tour, and he was getting back home. So yeah, it was surprising to see him, and he told me that there are no bears. I mean, he hasn't seen any. Look at me. I'm all bear ready, and he just saw me and he was like, "Oh, she's so scared." I mean, I'm vigilant. So yeah, I got ready, and he was like, "Don't be scared. There are not going to be any bears." I mean, they can be anywhere, right? They can jump on your way all of a sudden. I have been here about 2 weeks ago, and it was all green, all green. I'm gonna put a photo of me, a video of me talking in that area, because I was sitting like close to that rock, sorry, that back rock over there. And yeah, and it was so green, and now it's like, it's getting yellow, and the grass is mostly gone. Summer is almost over, and the hot season didn't help neither. And the flowers are all like almost gone. This trail was filled with flowers a week ago, and they're all gone. All gone. But good thing, because we had the cold front over us for 3 days, and it was so good. Like, it was so cold that when I was going out to work in the morning, like at 8 a.m., I had to put on like a layer, a warm layer, otherwise it would be so cold. The temperature went down to 10 degrees, and it was at the same time pleasant and uncomfortable, because like, we were in the summer and suddenly we had to put on our warm clothes, and we were not used to that, so we were not putting them on because they were all stored in the closet, and we felt uncomfortable because it was so cold. But it was good, because we needed that. We needed that cold front to stop the wildfires around us, and now we get this beautiful sky because of that cold front. I have already done a video of my hike going down the same trail about 2 weeks ago, when it was still green and beautiful. So I'm gonna upload this to YouTube, and they're gonna put the link down this video. Ooh. So if you just want to know how Falcon Ridge Trail looks like, you can get an idea. Oh. And you can decide if next time you want to come here for a visit or not, because my video actually shows how the trails look like. My head is not in a video, it's just a scenery. Alright, have a wonderful day, and until the next video, bye!